Yo, what it do, everybody, man? We back at it. What's goody? Welcome back, man, to another watch along, man. We back at it. Regularly scheduled programming, man, for Friday Night SmackDown. Appreciate everybody tapping in, man, and tuning in. That's about to be live, man, here on YouTube and on Twitch, man. So definitely make sure you like, follow, comment, and subscribe here to the 11:30 podcast, man. We about to get into it, man. Live reactions, man, for Friday Night SmackDown. Let's get into it for real. I mean, no, not really. Move up.
Watch out, Amir. Watch out, Amir.
Can you not be so loud? Can y'all not be so loud, please?
Get him. Stop. Stop.
What it do? Let's get with it. Stop me, man. Told you what? Huh? I mean, you ain't see me setting up on here and everything? Come on, babe. You seen the computer on and everything. Me getting the mic and everything. You weren't paying attention to me. You weren't paying attention to me. It's not my fault. Leave it alone, man. You locking it. Leave it alone. It's locked now. Leave it alone. What it do?
For the U.S. Championship. That was once again interrupted by the Samoan winner. And now Jacob Fatu reverses with Solo Sikoa.
Solo.
Jacob told Solo he'll take care of his business with or without.
Jacob Fatu, man. Gonna have some business tonight. Yeah, Jacob Fatu. Yeah.
In this sold-out arena in Chicago. We also
Yeah. Oh, come on, man. Well, this is always something.
DIY looking for a way to get gold back. The Motor City Machine Guns are not backing down. These two teams put up a thriller the last time out at Royal Rumble. Now
Let's get with it. What's goody with everybody, man?
Number one contender status. B-Fab has made her way to Chicago. B-Fab has plenty of reasons to see.
B-Fab. Is that J. Carl girl in the background? Yo, what's good, my guy? What's going on?
To everyone, she's told them that she was too nice for too long.
Mike, real loud. There we go. Yo, what's going on? That undisputed title in the background, bro. You checking it out? Undisputed title in the background, looking fresh. Yeah. Had to do something a little different. Wifey in the background, she got her corner over there. She talking about she taking up my space in here, so she got her own little corner. Got to get some LED lights and shit, bro. I appreciate it.
These fans found out just a week ago that the second city hometown hero is going to be main eventing WrestleMania. Both in its set. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and Chicago's own CM.
CM Punk.
Two reasons. One, to be acknowledged. Two was to sign his contract.
OTC.
It looks like we checked those.
Yeah, appreciate it, my guy.
That means my other. Roman, I don't know why you're in such a hurry to leave, man. This is our building. We got a lot of history here. We came down those stairs right here, ready to burn down the old guard.
Yeah, man, we live here on TikTok, YouTube, and also on Twitch. My dad going little tripod, little junk that I put my phone in. I don't know if it broke, but can't even set it up on the jump.
Mission. You keep saying we.
Yeah, that segment last Friday was crazy. You saying we, man? You destroyed the Shield a long time ago.
This place what it is today.
Long time ago.
I'll tell you what I've done. You, it's that mindset that keeps me having to screw you. Your biggest mistake is
What's goody?
the danger that's right in front of us.
I wish I could sit the joint up a little higher though.
CM Punk into the garden. You could have cut his head off at War Games, but instead you shook his hand. And now I am left to do what I always do. Clean up your mess.
Seth Rollins, man, was about to crash out last Friday. Cause CM Punk, man, gonna be main eventing WrestleMania for the first time.
To sign a contract.
And we didn't even get the favorite neither, man.
Wise man, please, just smart man. I know what you're looking for, and it's in there. You're closing the show at WrestleMania. You get
Hey, that's what's up. That was one thing he was talking about for the longest, wanting to main event
you
WrestleMania.
was
goody.
One man's dream is another man's favorite child.
You know what? I didn't even realize Roman thought that was the favorite. That's why CM Punk said what he said.
He doesn't deserve it, and this is your fault, and this is your fault. Thank you. Thank you, as corny as it sounds, to the WWE Universe who stood by me and chanted my name for 10 long years. Thank you. No. There's only one person you should be thanking. You should be thanking your tribal chief. Because of me, you're in the main event. Go ahead, now.
Because of me, you in the main event. What you think this is?
You, I will see
What I think this is, man.
in the main event of WrestleMania.
So I'm pretty sure that is night one main event. And Cody Rhodes versus John Cena is definitely
The favor that I'm owed.
night two main event. What's the favor, CM Punk? CM Punk. What do you see? Man, I don't know if I want them seats though, right there behind the Tron though. I mean, you get to see the ring. That's about it. They got the little, I think they do got the little screen up above. Don't quite look like it, but man, I never forget. I got a late ticket to Monday Night Raw. I had to sit in the corner, up in the nosebleeds. It's like 2 years ago. Man, you couldn't even see the Titantron. Those seats, like, man, I just gotta be there. For real. Can't set me free. It's clobbering time. I'm the go up personality. I think that is that isn't that the guy that do the podcasting? I'm not even sure though. What's the name of that jump? We Talk Wrestling? I'm not even sure. Of course, you got usual fans.
Survivor Series War Games was seemingly going off the air and coming. You know, we're the odd men out in this arena tonight, Joe. We're the only people still sitting down. And that's the entirety of the front row. But while these people live vicariously through CM Punk, Chicago.
Follow me. Only you set me free.
Just to experience it the way over 16,000 did. To hear that roar.
Yeah, I know. Everybody on TikTok, they see my little raggedy little setup though. Well, it ain't even raggedy. I got my mic case and a book. Gotta do what you gotta do, man. Gotta do what you gotta do. Hometown reception from the hometown boy. I'm glad they back in the States, man. Oh my goodness. For the last 2 weeks, man, watching Monday Night Raw or SmackDown at 3 o'clock in the afternoon was crazy. It's crazy. It's like, oh shit, what am I watching it, man? The cult of personality. Yeah.
I don't know where to begin, but they told me that the best television audiences were overseas, but I knew we were coming to Chicago.
They born. Nah, Belgium, Brussels, man, they go down for the win on the international tour. Okay. I haven't seen this in a while where one of the superstars take the camera. I know The Rock used to always do this. Hey, the Punk cam. Because that's really the whole thing about, man. Oh, you coming from overseas? Oh, they got the best crowds.
Our director Lee's twitching right now, but that was great stuff. This camera's a little bit
Hey, that's what's up.
That's why we don't listen to them. We don't listen to outside voices. Little fact. I'm not supposed to be here. Stop me if you heard it. I was born at Silver Cross Hospital with a cord around my neck. I came out blue. They had to bring me back to life. I'm not supposed to be here. Every time I come out on television, no matter where it is, every city.
Yo, bro, I have a bunch of WWE action figures in a box that I haven't even touched for years. I might sell them. Who knows? I might use them for decoration. Hey, yeah. That championship belt back then, man. We went to a show. I took my little man to his first show. Right after he turned 2, he was loving it though. But a guy who was also going to, you know, he was outside the arena. He gave him the belt. So yeah, that belt is about heavy as him too. You know, he leave his all little toy belts on the ground. They get all messed up. He still got one of them.
You say, well, who's going to make me leave? And that's exactly what I have done every Every single time I lace my boots up.
What's God?
Every single time I go to the grocery store and they tell me, you're not supposed to be here. I buy my groceries, I pay the rent, and then I leave. And ladies and gentlemen, nothing has changed just because, and I don't know if you've heard this, but I'm in the main event of WrestleMania.
He sound a little happy. He sound a little more excited, enthusiastic. Yeah, decorations, man. Hey, that's what's up. You might as well do that, though. I remember all my action figures when I was young. You doing the rock jump? I got goosebumps.
I deserve it.
I deserve it. You damn right I deserve it.
I earned it.
The old CM Punk would have been like, you damn right I deserve it.
They said you're not supposed to be here. I trained at the Steel Domain at Irving and Central, and they said you're not supposed to be here. I signed a contract here. They said you're not supposed to be here. I paraded out dressed like Al Capone right over there on John Cena's gangster car at WrestleMania. And they said, that's as good as it gets for you, kid. You're not supposed to be here.
Nah, that was WrestleMania 22, where he came out in the gangster car.
Everybody congratulating me, and as I walked through the airport, coming home with my hair, they said, good luck, CM Punk. Congratulations, you made it. And I'm here to let you know that now the hard work begins. I'm a product of this town. I have to thank each and every single one of you, and please forgive me while I'm thanking you if I don't thank my beautiful wife April first.
AJ Lee.
Probably going to be a little bit mad at me for that, but I know somebody who's not going to be mad at me to chant his name is
Seth Rollins?
Larry.
Oh, it's his dog, Larry.
There's way too many people to thank, people that got me exactly right where I need to be. I figure coming out on here on television and each and every single one of you is a good start. I wouldn't be who I am without this city. I wouldn't be where I am without this city. From the bottom of my heart.
All right, CM Punk going on a thank you parade.
Work begins because I got a date at WrestleMania, and I promise you, I am gonna whip Seth Rollins' ass. I'm gonna put a beating on the tribal chief Roman Reigns at the main event of WrestleMania. Ladies and
Paul Heyman. My name is Paul Heyman.
ladies and gentlemen, my name
Is Paul Heyman.
got into Chicago. I apologize for being late. It was
Why you out here without the tribal chief though?
second city, and I assure
Do Roman Reigns know about this?
absolutely positively assure you it was no disrespect to my best friend in the world, the second city saint, the best.
Appreciate the light. Iris. I hope I'm saying that right. Iris. Appreciate it.
I was just getting to you, so thank you. Yeah, come on in. Good Lord. You can't escape. You can't. EC dub. EC dub.
I'm happy for Punk. but also what is your prediction of what's going to, or who's going to win in the triple threat? For some reason, I think Seth Rollins is going to win. I don't know, man. Paul Heyman turning on somebody. He's playing up the whole, old buddy with Punk, and then of course he's the wise man of Roman Reigns. But boy, what a way to shove it in both of their faces, and I mean both of them as of Roman and Punk, by joining and aligning himself with Seth Rollins. Like that is crazy. Amir, leave it alone. Leave it. Yeah, I think Seth is gonna win for some reason.
The beating that you took was so severe, you were contemplating never coming back. And then I begged you. I pleaded with you. I said, it's 4-on-5 at War Games. And my tribal chief is in trouble. And I don't have another way out, and I have no one else in the world to turn to. Please do me this favor, just do this, please. And you said to me, yes, I'll do it for you. And you saved the family, you saved the match, you saved the bloodline. You deserve all.
Somebody's got to sign. It's my 38th birthday.
For that, I thank you.
Happy birthday.
And I have, if you'll indulge me, one more favor to ask of you. You have a favor, another favor.
Well, if you want another favor, then don't I get two favors then?
What can I do for you? Please tell me the favor that I owe you.
That's funny. I need another favor. I need you to tell me the favor that you want.
And he's pissed off about enough as it is. And you don't know what happens when the tribal chief. Have you ever heard of his father's secret? Do you know what happens when these siblings get angry? Did you say he's not here? Yeah. He's in training camp for WrestleMania, and he, as he should be. And listen, as much as I think the favor is none of his business, I do think it's going to affect him a little bit. I would like to tell him to his face when I tell you. So why don't you let me and all my friends know when Big Chief decides to show up?
Okay. Well, dude, you see, I guess we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer to hit a favor. Oh, I even try to ask for a favor with a favor for the favor. Oh, Penta about to make his debut. He coming out now or next? Next. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Seem like WWE, man, getting all the them AEW originals that you no longer saw no more. I mean, the Lucha Bros, they were frequently used as tag team champs. Never understood why they left or, been unhappy, but I see a lot of people is unhappy with AEW.
You guys ready for WrestleMania? The world is yours, Zeus. The WWE World on Space. Tickets are on sale now. Jeez.
For real. Yeet. Let's see. On the other feed though.
Edges, it's no ordinary square. Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear has weaving perforations that tear so much better, with more cushioning softness. Enjoy the gum with Charmin.
Every time we die, the nightmare starts, and something new is trying to kill us.
All right. So down there, that's resting.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces path and
What's goody? I don't know what the favor could be. Thought the favor was, that he got, Paul Heyman to help him main event WrestleMania, but unfortunately that's not the favor though. I'm trying to think of what possibly the favor can be though. I don't think Punk will be like, well, I need a favor, and that is possibly come down to the ring with me. They said it was going to affect him. So what possibly would affect Roman Reigns that much that CM Punk would ask for a favor of? Because he in the main event now. They're going to have a match. I don't know.
Check them out because they're giving away an absolutely
free information kit and a free. It's gonna be an interesting one.
Everyone who scans this QR code. Dude, you don't have to look like your dad because this isn't your dad.
Yeah, I'm happy for CM Punk too. I would have loved to see what would have happened if he would have stayed in 2014 and he would have main evented. Well, I don't know if he would have main evented because Daniel Bryan was on a hot streak, man. For real, Daniel Bryan was actually doing this damn thing. And then, CM Punk was the other hot guy. But, all the confusion and backstage drama, CM Punk left and quit. He was going to have a matchup with Triple H at WrestleMania. That was WrestleMania 30. Triple H was going to take on Punk, but Triple H instead, sort of had an organic rivalry already with Daniel Bryan in a way, being the authority. Basically holding Daniel Bryan back or down. So that just worked it well. Hey, wait a minute. That's Nathan Frazier. Nathan Frazier here on NXT? Yeah, all right. Nathan Frazier, all right, though.
From the Jersey in the English Channel. Weighing in at 180 pounds, Nathan Frazier, fearless and fast. 2 times he's been an NXT Tag Team Champion with the
That's what's up. Axiom and no, what do they call him? Fraxium. See, Penta debuted. What he debuted in January, the week after the debut, the Raw debut on Netflix. And now you got Rey Fenix Ricky Starks just won the NXT North American Championship last Tuesday on NXT, beating Sean Spears. Then to have Ethan Page to come out at the end, like what the hell? And then they had the nerve to chant Tony fumbled, like bro. And I will say one thing about AEW, man. I think the best thing they got right now going on, man, especially what happened on Wednesday, is that whole Swerve Strickland and Hangman Adam Page thing, man. I'm telling you, when Hangman Adam Page walked up to him and was like, yo, man, you're never gonna get it. Kind of like what Seth Rollins is doing to CM Punk. Over my dead body before you become world champion. And Swerve was like, man, just forget about it. Get over it. I won't get over it. You burned my house down. You did this. You did it. I was like, yo. He was like, I know. I was like, yo.
Wow. I wouldn't like trying that myself. Penta has created some real waves since debuting earlier this year.
Eventually, Penta and I believe Penta and Ray Phoenix are eventually going to have a tag team matchup. They're going to eventually team up. I don't know when. But it's also interesting that they kept them separate, singles.
Incredible reception. So much anticipation. You're already seeing what he's capable of.
Electrifying athletes have overclapped eyes on. So thrilled he's right here on the biggest stage of his 20-year career. And a hot start from Ray Phoenix. Let's give a little shout out to Nathan Fraser, a man who is got a fair amount of hype behind him himself. Now he's
even Motor City Machine Guns, man, who been in TNA like forever for a while. You know, they making their mark now in WWE.
Against the Luchador.
And would you look at the pace?
Shit, one guy who need to come over from AEW, I feel like, oh, that man, he could be a star even in AEW. Like, oh, that was crazy. The graphic on Jacob Fatu dreads though is crazy. Man, Warlow, man. Warlow, bro. Warlow was supposed to have been a star, I feel like, after that program with MJF. Oh. CM Punk reveals Paul Heyman's favorite to... Oh! He almost missed him. He really missed him. Damn. Ain't gotta be like that. You fucked up. Ain't gotta be like that, dog. I don't even know. What's this, like his second match with SmackDown?
Phoenix. Welcome to the WWE, Ray Phoenix.
Hey, that's what's up, though.
Nobody's made it past 13.
What's goody? Appreciate the love. Appreciate it. Chalet? I think that's what I say, Chalet. Appreciate it. Yeah, though, but Ray Phoenix, man, and we got Penta now. Still got Axiom. I wouldn't even count Axiom. Axiom really is he go by A-Kid though. I don't know why they put a mask on him now, and he go by Axiom, but hey, that's just what it is though. But yeah, man, Rey Mysterio, you can forget about it with Dragon Lee. I think Dragon Lee needs a little bit more work, and maybe Dragon Lee could be something, but right now he's just seeming like a knockoff Rey Mysterio where he's not even good. But you got Penta and you got Ray Phoenix, man. It's definitely could be the future. Depends on themselves.
Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since with the 800s.
Oh.
Auto insurance.
It's pronounced Liberty. Liberty. That's right, kid. Only pay for what you need. I don't really like the many things. I'm scared. But when Verizon announced that I could lock that low fight for 3 years, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Can you hear me now?
Amir, put it back in the truck. Put it back.
Epic Universe, only at Universal Resort.
Many people swear they had stuffed crust pizza from
Mm,
Domino's.
mm, mm.
Some of them do really taste good. Domino's stuffed crust that you said you had in the past. Where's the pizza? Domino's have never had a stuffed crust pizza before. I'm at a loss for words. Until now, darlings. Introducing Domino's first ever stuffed crust pizza. We didn't just
That don't look good. Just have me a pizza too.
delicious hand pizza dough and sprinkled garlic seasoning and parmesan on it.
Just did.
Domino's first ever stuffed crust pizza. Right for the first time tonight.
It was phenomenal.
And the fact that they had Nathan Frazier come up here and work with Ray Phoenix. It's pretty cool. They probably ain't gonna have them as a they've been teasing they was gonna bring them up for a while. One moment, Axiom, he doing his own thing and not really concerned about the tag team at all.
Anticipated WWE debut against Nathan Frazier is making a SmackDown debut. Phoenix has won 5 tag team titles in different promotions with his brother Penta. He's been an absolute superstar on Raw on Netflix. Ray Phoenix thought this was just going to be
Oh.
very wrong.
Mm.
Look at the matchup of athleticism.
Superplex. Swinging neck breaker.
Rolls through superplex into what I guess was a final neck breaker. You can see the influence of his mentor, Seth Rollins, already. What a mentor to have.
Upcoming events Raw. WWE back in the States now. Minneapolis and Seattle, Washington. Of course they're gonna be on the West Coast. Because they got WrestleMania on the West.
Numerous superstars away with it. Huge point of the jaw. Phoenix is crumbled to the canvas. And now Frazier's in control, but a counter opportunity.
Oh.
All the stops in, whatever it takes. And now Ray Phoenix.
Oh. 2, 3. Oh, he kicked out. I'm about to say that didn't look like his finisher he normally use.
Gets his shoulder up. Well, I've no idea how Nathan Frazier will have a broken neck.
Yeah, I can definitely see how they gonna be how they gonna become a tag team here in WWE. Where it's like, they just getting their ass whipped one week, the other one on one show and the other one on the other show. And then eventually, they just join forces and they feel like they better as a tag team. That's a good way for them to, I feel like, could come together as a tag team while they do their singles jump right now. Oh.
The fire driver, he starts up with a knee to the head, and now the very offensive assault every which way. Ray Phoenix.
Oh. 1, 2, 3. Ray Phoenix picking up the win.
Mexican muscle buster with a twist in that, connecting and making favor, finally put the brick to bed in this one. Hats off.
Byron Saxton. Them pants tight as on or what?
Ray Phoenix, I'm sure your emotions are all.
The whole suit look tight.
How does it feel to finally make your debut inside a WWE ring? I have a lot of history in Chicago con todos ustedes.
Yeah, a whole lot of history in Chicago with AEW.
Tonight is not the debut of Ray Phoenix. Tonight is so much more. Tonight, I am rewarded with love. I am rewarded with passion, with reach, with animal. I waited my whole life to say this. I am WWE.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Man. See, that's the kind of
Well, Roberto bugging up to Santos Escobar. Oh.
Especially in our tag division because two former champs, DIY and the Motor City Machine Guns, will clash to decide the number one contenders for the Street Profits. That's later tonight. And Jacob Fatu, Braun Strowman, who earns the WrestleMania title shot for LA Knight's U.S. Championship. Last man standing match comes up later.
Last man standing.
Spring is the season to refresh and read.
For some reason, man, I don't know.
To make you look ready.
For some reason, I think Strowman gonna win that one though. That's if they do the whole Jacob Fatu and yeah, that's if they do the whole Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa at WrestleMania.
Favorite spring. DQ is celebrating 85 years. So we're giving you an 85-cent Blizzard treat in the DQ app, now for a limited time. Hurry and get your small Blizzard treat for just 85 cents with a $1 purchase in the DQ app.
New Swiffer Mop Deluxe is made for small spaces. The upgraded strip has 75% more scrubbing power. And with the new locking head, the taste is simple. The all-new Swiffer Mop Deluxe, the mother of all cleans.
Verizon and AT&T announced price hikes a total of 10 times in the past 2 years. Families can switch to T-Mobile and get all the benefits of their plans while saving 20%. T-Mobile blows the competition away.
Welcome back to Papa John's. For a very time pizza. Yo, tell them what it is.
Buy any large pizza at regular menu price. Get one large one-topping pizza for free.
No, like free. Yeah, we did do that.
Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Time exists to help everyday Americans make it. When you build your credit to build yourself.
That was the only thing about them being internationally, man. Not too many of them put commercial breaks.
Oh yeah, you're making it. Success
Now you just gotta
but as you progress,
dug it out.
Start.
They was talking about how SmackDown was too long anyway, though. It need to be back to 2 hours instead of 3.
You're making it.
No, I feel like that was just a make up because Raw been on USA forever and it was leaving. I think that was just to make that up to USA. Just hey, let's give them 3 hours on Friday.
Like college is impossible. I was right there with you, but I can say today that it is possible because of SNHU. Go to smhu.edu to get started.
If you're shopping for a home, you could browse hundreds of listings to find homes with big yards, or compare lot sizes all at once. Search in full color to find space to
Come here, grab your
Home
stuff and put it in your
search will never
truck.
be the same again.
Word on the street is everyone loves our Sonic Smasher. With 10 smash patties made to order, melty cheese, and sweet potato buns. Well, let's hear it.
Thank you.
From the band. The Sonic Smasher. You're free each side.
Peacock is the streaming home of Wicked. Wicked rated PG, streaming now only on Peacock. Vegas is the official hotel of WrestleMania 41. And look at the event there. The Hall of Fame ceremony on Friday the 18th. Undertaker, One Dead Man show on Saturday. The Road to WrestleMania with Tony Hitchcock and friends on Sunday, April 20th. NXT on April 22nd. Tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster. Mount Moving Vegas is a spectacular event.
But I gave you everything. Every big moment at my expense. Every girl you talked to at the bar bragging you were champion, that was my title. All the money you made profited off of me being screwed. You realized, without me in your world, even you were fighting for the title, no one really cares about Davey and Priest unless you're feasting off of my scraps. So you took away both my world title opportunities at WrestleMania when my back was turned. All I asked for was for you to verbally explain to me how I'm wrong. Don't follow my logic. Maybe face me like a man, but no.
Come here, pick it up. Pick it up.
The shadows, like a vulture. After I beat Randy Orton right in the middle of the ring, I was heading out with my body as you attacked me. Hit me through a windshield. I can live with my back hurting across the Atlantic with shards of black sweat in my eye. I might never do anything. I need a miracle. I need to pray.
Amir, go pick him up and go. Go, pick it up. Go pick him up.
On the monster Braun Strowman, an emphatic statement was made.
We've seen it for months now. Jacob Fatu has been a massive thorn in your side.
That's an understatement. I've had enough of Jacob sticking his nose.
Had enough of Jacob's statement.
Show him why they called me the monster when I buzzsaw him in this last man standing match. Then I'm going to WrestleMania and I'm taking that U.S. Championship to complete my Grand Slam. You are finished. No matter what you say, you still gotta go out there.
I still think Solo gonna cost him the matchup too, which he did a couple of weeks ago.
Waste your energy on this pumpkin head bumping his big lips about stuff that's got nothing to do with it. What you need to do is get your boys in order, and my man, you need. I'm worried about you just a little bit.
But if you want to make noise, make noise. You're about to make a lot of noise out there. You're going to go, yeah, 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 yeah. Check, 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 check. Because I'm going to be stomping your ass out. Now, if I can go ahead and get a referee out here, why don't we go ahead and remind this guy exactly whose game this is with everybody saying.
Yeah. Yeah. LA Knight.
It's coming up next. Tamatanga against L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Yeah. LA Knight versus Braun Strowman.
Tina.
I don't know about that one, man. Unless they do some type of, well, I mean, I don't know how many, you know, you got the Intercontinental Championship. That is looking like to be a multi-person matchup. Then you still got both of the United States and women's match, which, you know, no offense, they probably could do a battle royal with that and have Chelsea Green retain instead of just losing her title in a meaningless battle royal at WrestleMania. Now, Lava Valkyria, on the other hand, maybe, you know, like, I'm pretty sure Becky Lynch is around the corner making her way back or something like that. I think that could be a big thing for WrestleMania, man, instead of just having some meaningless matches, though.
And 2 entrees. Applebee's famous 2 for $25 with new sizzling skillets and steak. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Febreze. When you host, your bathroom can feel like a revolving door. Keep things fresh with Febreze Bathroom. It's an outlet-free air freshener that fights odors for 45 days. So even after every flush, you know your bathroom smells amazing.
La 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 la.
If I was fireball wild and free, I wanted to be my sleeping beauty. If I was drinking
I tell you, man. They should have all the shows on Netflix now. For real, for real. Then I think also, you know what, it does help when you are watching it with someone, because it go by like that. Because it's like, oh shit, they back for commercial. But it really wasn't until like I started doing the watch alongs, said through the whole entire show. I used to start shit at like 8:50 and just fast forward most of, you know, the stuff that I don't want to see. And you could pretty much do that with SmackDown too, because there's a lot of fillers. A whole lot of fillers. Like, okay, Ray Phoenix just had his debut with Nathan Frazier, a guy who I think second match on SmackDown, maybe first match. Okay, LA Knight taking on Tamatanga. See, nah, that don't even need to be a match. And I don't. And granted, I don't think Tamatanga had a match on television in some time, knowing that Tamaloa is injured and out right now. So yeah, you know what I mean, getting in there doing this thing, that's cool though. But it's a lot of filler matches for Raw. They already announced, look at this match, this, that, and that, and you, this what you getting. You ain't getting at least like 2-3 extra matches that be pointless. Then they take commercial break and like, what the hell? Yeah, this filler. Just to get you to the next segment.
She was pure evil. You are going to get it cleared up, right?
Absolutely.
Can I get an amen and a hallelujah? Read us the new episode Thursday at 10. Now, it's a pretty awesome scene in Philly 4 weeks ago when LA Knight reclaimed the United States.
He won it in Philly, won it back in Philly.
Samoan headaches.
Clash of Clans, Clash of
Clash of Clans. Lake Flames, the ultimate board. Download today.
with Jacob. Jacob ain't coming out here with them. Yeah, I know he got his own thing later on tonight, which I'm pretty sure is probably the main event. I feel like Solo Sikoa, man, now I feel like he lost his. I don't know. Did he lose his swag? He still got it. But the whole bloodline story that they were doing, I mean, even though we all knew who our tribal chief was, and that's Roman. But Solo playing up and getting better and started speaking because he was quiet for a long time. Never spoke, never did anything. You feel me? I'm not gonna say he lost his pizzazz or swag. Now that he lost the Ulafala. I mean, I feel like The Rock was supposed to play a factor into it, and it just never happened. But LA Knight versus Tama Tonga.
LA Knight may have bitten off a little bit more than he could chew, even more so with Solo Sikoa prowling around the outside of the ring for this one.
Yeah, that tends to be an issue. We will see if it plays a role here tonight in Chicago.
Already trying to get involved, trying to get the attention of LA Knight right off the bat. Didn't work that time.
No, it didn't. As
Yeah.
was able to parry that big left hand that Tama thought he didn't see coming, and then delivers the elbow early on.
And look, I think it's pretty obvious that I'm a big fan of LA Knight. If I had to criticize the United States champion,
This match all over the place. They moving too fast. Suplex.
He's almost completely oblivious to the fact that he is in major physical danger in the ring with Tama Tonga. Even more so with Solo Sikoa.
I mean, in terms of confidence, we are dealing with a man who described gargantuan onions prior to coming out to this arena floor.
I don't think they were onions. I think they were watermelons. But regardless, the point still stands. However, it is not the megastar standing now.
It's not the megastar.
Who's looking for the early win, but Knight able to kick out with ease. The
Two.
megastar here in Chicago. No matter where he goes, big boot lands.
I haven't played with Tama Tonga or LA Knight yet. The 2K game is nice. It's all right. It's all right. I like the story mode. Story mode though, I think it's a little bit more interesting than the last couple of stories, where it's just like you're an upcoming guy. Like I like what was the one last year? Like the Lock jump. You came in as the Lock, some type of pre-perceived character that they had already in mind for you. But this one, you either as a decorated MMA, you come from the Indies, a rival promotion, or you just a top superstar in a company, and that just is what it is, though. And I think it's cool. It got a little swag back in, instead of just a lot of made up stuff. What I do like the NXT versus everybody else though. NXT immunity, I think that's dope.
No tactic too low down for Solo Sikoa, that's for sure.
Big shoulder right to the gut of Tama Tonga.
Oh, and look at Solo jumping out to the
Solo trying to interfere, man. Oh.
Takes advantage as the megastar's hand slams into the side of the desk.
SmackDown continues. And that's what's up, though. Yeah. I feel like Tama Tonga will be alright when Tonga Loa come back. And they can go at it as a tag team and be a dominant tag team in the tag team division. Because Tama Tonga, he's literally just ain't doing really nothing. It was already big plans for Jacob. We already know, the same for Solo. So, Amir, pick it up and go put it in the trash.
Rated M for mature.
Just wear it again. I already don't stop. So don't look. It keeps our clothes fresh all day.
I'm feeling it at work today. She's not good. I'm actually paying attention. Smell unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
The one who believes being prepared is not just a way of life, It's how he helps everyone stay fit. He sweats the small stuff before it becomes big stuff. For the one, being an unsung hero in a building full of everyday heroes is just how he likes it. The end.
Ba, 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 ba.
Instead, a knee to the midsection from Tamatanga.
You're gonna go ahead and watch the Netflix version. Because you can still get the match during the commercial break and stuff. Yeah, I prefer that version. Instead of the one on USA Network. Commercials be long as a mug. I remember watching the match during the commercial.
This is where Tamatonga is so devastating. Once he's got the upper,
Appreciate the follow. Appreciate it.
the entire body now a target.
Yo, it's April 19th and April 20th. Oh man, that 420 on Sunday on WrestleMania Sunday gonna be lit.
Slowly squeezing the life out of LA Knight, and Solo Sikoa on the outside loves the handiwork of his man Tam. Seen plenty of it here.
Come on, LA Knight. You don't look like you struggling at all. You look like you just calling spats.
What a crowd here in Chicago. Allstate Arena is sold out over 16,000. And right now they are seeing LA Knight and Tamatonga's. Tamatonga's been in control ever since the interference on the outside from Solo Sikoa, creating a distraction. But now the megastar is trying to fight back. It has been ruthless efficiency from Tamatonga, but right LA Knight off at your peril. Picking up the speed.
Oh. 1, 2.
And a 2 count. Big clothesline from Tamatonga. Almost decapitating the
I think this match would mean a little bit more if it was for the championship. Because we already knew LA Knight is going to win. I mean, even though we're going to win for the, retain his title, but at least, and give Tamatonga a shot at it. Because he ain't winning gold, I feel like, until his tag team partner come back.
As much as can be said for the warped personality of Tamatonga, utterly devastating in ring, technically proficient. 3 weeks ago was LA Knight, Braun Strowman, and Jimmy Uso defeating Solo, Jacob Fatu, and Tamatonga. And then recently, LA Knight, Braun Strowman's U.S. title match was interrupted by Jacob Fatu. It's the second reign as U.S. champion for LA Knight.
Yeah. That's what he should have done. Oh. See, now he look like a goof, though. I feel like they could have just pulled him aside for a minute. And I feel like Tamatonga looking like a goof right now. You know, he ain't bad. I mean, you ain't always got to take yourself too serious, though, but he ain't taking himself serious at this moment. You got Jacob Fatu, who came in, who was the last person to be revealed in that whole new bloodline. And then there's Tamatonga sitting around, just trying. Neck breaker.
That's Knight with an
What everybody saying? Who game is it? LA Knight. Yeah.
drops the elbow on Tamatonga. He wants to put it into this.
As quickly as possible, get yourself out of danger with a big W. What for drama? No. Too much lacking time. It's all go.
Oh, there you go. There you go, LA Knight. 1, 2, kick out. There you go. Man, for a minute, I didn't think he was gonna kick out. BFT. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that ring announcer, man, give me Mike Rome vibes. Yeah.
His WrestleMania opponent later on this evening between Braun Strowman and Jacob Batou. Just like that. That's going to be last man standing later.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Paul. If you don't mind, has CM Punk given you
Arrived and now you're bothering me?
understood?
But why are you not with them? Is that my question? Normally, you come here already with Roman. Why are you not riding with him?
What? Why am I telling this to you? Come here. Look at me. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm saying this.
They go Roman right there pulling up.
I'm on record saying this, okay? No matter what the favor is, my answer is yes. Okay? That's it.
No matter what the favor is, his answer is yes. Okay, there got to be something with you got to leave Roman. You can't accompany him to WrestleMania. Something.
The answer is yes.
How can you make this decision right here without talking to the tribal chief? Is that Seth? I knew it. I knew it. It's not even Roman. And you realize that's that same truck. This that same spot we thought The Rock was going to throw off Cody Rhodes last year when they came to Chicago, and they go to truck too. With Cena and Austin right there.
Expecting the other Shield guy, right? You look horrible. You look awful. I've seen you in a bad way before. This might be the worst I've ever seen you. You look like you had a horrible week. On the other hand, I had a great week. See, once I got away from this big CM Punk main eventing WrestleMania celebration, I was able to gain some perspective. I was able to formulate a plan. And you know what I was thinking though, Paul? This favor thing, man. You really dug yourself into a hole here, huh? But
I feel like they're gonna work with each other following WrestleMania, man.
So when Roman does get here, you let me know. Because I want to be present to hear what this favor's going to be too. Wipe that tear away, pal. It's going to be all right.
Well, I mean, Paul Heyman, you screwed yourself because you said whatever it is, the answer is yes. You don't even know what it's going to be or anything. And the fact that, yeah, like I just said, why would you make that decision without Roman Reigns, though? Okay, Charlotte.
The 14-time champ, the Royal Rumble winner. The war of words between WrestleMania foes is going to continue. Charlotte Flair. To be face to face with Tiffany Stratton. Wade Barrett's going to be the man in the middle of it all. Tiffany and Charlotte next.
Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair.
You feel that, right? Yeah. This is really cool.
Did you pick them up?
Here we go.
Did you pick it up?
On the wheel.
The princess, the queen, the goddess has arrived.
Awesome. Awesome. It's cracking, Lager. Chia. I'm surprised Apollo Crews still here, man. Out of everybody that's left or got released, you know, in that time frame or whatnot, Apollo Crews, man. Apollo Crews probably been here longer than a lot of these guys, man. For real. I think Apollo Crews came in before Shinsuke Nakamura. Before Finn Balor, I want to say. And he's still here doing this thing. Kinda. Ain't really doing much though. My foot still hurt. Yeah. What up? What's goody? What's goody? Jay Cargill and Naomi. I think they're gonna probably announce that match either next week or this Monday. I mean, not this Monday, but next Friday or this Friday. In which we like figure like it's gonna happen. Even if it don't, it could be a segment, but I'm pretty sure it's a match. And the thing about it though, even if it don't happen, I'm cool with it though. I'm real cool with it, and the reason why I'm cool with it is because, you know, this story been brewing up for a long time. And then Bianca, you know what she do? She wanna go win the Royal Rumble. So we thought we was gonna have Bianca versus Jade or, you know, whatever like that, but Bianca's in another title match, you know, which I could have went without seeing her in a championship picture though, but better version of Bianca would be dope. I ain't seen Nia in some time either. Uh-oh. A new hype video for whoever this is. We hear footsteps, we see hands. I still feel like that it's that's Aleister Black.
Steamrolled that interview. They're gonna be face to face right now.
It's Tippy time. Do they got on the same thing? They pretty much kind of got on the same damn thing.
The time is now for Tiffany Stratton. Tippy time in Chicago, but in 15 days, mark the clock, when it's Tippy time as the champion in Vegas. My broadcast partner, Wade Barrett, gets us set for another showdown between these fiery WrestleMania rivals. Wade, good luck with this.
That's so weird. It's like, bro, like...
Now, due to the heated nature of recent interactions between
Yeah, last week, man, it was crazy. Charlotte didn't have to go on her like that.
First, please let me welcome the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton. And her WrestleMania opponent, the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble
Charlotte Flair. Man, never all these years later, I thought Wade Barrett be a commentator, man. And he's good at it too. He's really good at it. It's Tiffany time.
That was cute.
Okay, Charlotte, I would like to start with you. Now, please give us a little more depth as to why you chose Tiffany Stratton as your WrestleMania 41 opponent. And also, do you still
Man, they look alike.
recent interactions that was the wise choice?
That's why.
Well, here we are. She was begging, and I'm the gift that keeps giving.
I don't know about she was begging though, but we already knew you taking on Rhea Ripley for the third time at WrestleMania. We didn't want to see that.
No, so you're right. I did make the right choice. You want to know why? Because I wanted to show the smartest wrestling fans in the world here in Chicago that there is no comparison.
Are you done? Wait, did she get her woo?
Woo!
Listen, your biggest competitor has never been within this ring. Your biggest competitor has been them. And no matter how hard you try, no matter how long you're out for, that's a battle that she'll never win. And you love to put on this facade like nothing gets you, like you're above everybody else, but then you're crying on some boo-hoo talk show? Which one is it, Charlotte?
What show was that?
And the sad part about all of this is
I can't get over how they look alike though. They really dressed
all
alike.
said and done, you'll always come second to your daddy, Ric Flair. You're gonna come second to me, Tiffany Stratton.
Do you think you're the first?
Do you hear that? That's power.
Do you think you're the first opponent?
Boo out the building, huh? Nobody want to hear that.
Chicago. Hold on. You have just regurgitated what my last opponent has said the last 10 years. You think you're the first opponent to say that?
Damn, they booing the hell out of her.
No, Chicago. If I have to go
Damn, just keep doing the promo. They must be that loud though.
it doesn't matter if you win 100.
Boo.
Cat got your tongue.
Oh no, I'm sorry, they're booing so. What? Chicago, what would you like me to say?
Nothing. Obviously.
Because here's the thing. You know what, Tiffany? You can go ahead and have the last word.
They must be throwing her off her game because she ain't say nothing. Besides, you can have the last word.
Become a volleyball player drinking in your daddy's basement. 25 years old, I'm walking into WrestleMania as the WWE Women's Champion. You say that this is just another match to you? Seems like I've gotten to you, Charlotte. And your WrestleMania record may be 4-3, and you may be the queen inside of the ring. But outside of the ring, you ain't the queen Shit!
What the hell are they doing?
Baby, congratulations, Queen! Nepo Queen! Number one Nepo baby! And when I beat you at WrestleMania, Charlotte, and when it's all said and done, you're gonna be just like you are outside of the ring. Alone.
Damn. So did Andrade? Did they really break up? Oh. Oh. She mad. She mad.
Sums it up.
She mad. I doubted Ludwig Kaiser in her DMs though.
In front of the entire world.
They really broke up though?
WrestleMania 41. WWE Women's Championship. Charlotte and Tiffany coming your way in pink.
Got the belt upside down though, but that's cool though.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to make a major announcement. In conjunction with Raw General Manager Adam Pearce, next week, right here on SmackDown, we will present to you a women's tag team gauntlet match featuring teams from both Raw and SmackDown. The winners will face Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez for the women's tag team championship at WrestleMania.
Wow. Women's tag team gauntlet. The challenge Liv.
They could have featured somebody from NXT. It's a lot of dope women down there.
The Street Profits are on top of the world. Around Hot Street, they have been all over the past several weeks across Europe. Street Profits, the champs, making their way out to take in the match that will determine their next major challenge. Ready to take on all comers, but two of the best two. Former champs go head to head next year on SmackDown to become number one contender as the Mountain City Machine Guns square off against DIY. And tonight, Friday Night SmackDown presented by Jimmy John's. They're finally here and they're hot. Try the new toasted sandwiches at Jimmy John's. Order one today.
Take your shoe.
Stars trying to prove that they belong in the spotlight. It's about to be a wild ride, baby.
Go ahead and take it up, man.
The evolution of world wrestling is unfolding in front of our very eyes.
On the other side. There you go. There you go. Take it off.
Take your other shoe off. Take the shoe off.
It's cool. I'm ready for this last man standing match between Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu. The last man standing Braun Strowman was in was like that last monster standing with was Bronson Reed. Take it on, man. All right, I'm gonna lay my son down because he's sleeping.
Hey, 2 weeks from tonight, it's the SmackDown before WrestleMania. Of course, you can get your tickets. They're on sale. Right now, we're just 15 days away from WrestleMania. That ends at 8 p.m. local, by the way. So 2 hours later, you got plenty of time to get down the street to Fontainebleau and get to the Hall of Fame ceremony. You can do 2 events in one night. You can get your tickets now for both events. But SmackDown from Vegas, 2 weeks from tonight. Motor City Machine Gun. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's a WWE Tag Team Championship #1 contenders match. Introducing first, with a combined weight of 412 pounds,
Everybody sleep.
Shaving and Shelton closing in on their goal with in there. They have to take the defense in their key obstacle time and again. And the goal, those guys.
Street Profits.
And Dawkins sitting back with that gold right in the front row to take this in.
Profits have looked unstoppable since returning the drop boat, the Motor City Machine Gun, and this tag team several times since January. You know, these two teams want to get back to the gold ASAP. Well, they get the opportunity right now.
Speaking of the Profits, close 3 weeks ago when we last saw them, and that's when Montez Ford was nearly scraping the ceiling of the Olympic Arena in Barcelona from the heavens on top of Johnny Gargano and took the championships off DIY. That was a sensational battle, but now Gargano and Ciampa in this spot to work their way back. Here we go, good tag action in a division that's been so deep and so red hot. #1 contenders match to face the Street Profits.
Has been a red-hot competitive division. All teams have to scratch and claw for every opportunity.
Friday Night SmackDown presented by Jimmy John. Finally here, they're hot, trying to do food sandwiches at Jimmy John's. You can order one today.
These two teams, of course, both held the goal within the past several months. Such has been the chaotic nature of this division. They've also been close friends for many years, although that got thrown away when
It seemed like DIY, Motor City Machine Guns, Roberto, and Garza, and not necessarily the Street, Pretty Deadly. It's like they've been wrestling in a cycle right now. If it ain't DIY, it's Motor City Machine Guns. If it ain't Motor City Machine Guns, didn't they just have a 2 out of 3 falls matchup at not WrestleMania, the Royal Rumble? Oh, the graphic with Jacob Fatu right here and Braun Strowman is something else. Especially with Jacob with the dread though going all over the place.
screwed out of their tag title reign and multiple opportunities since due to the rampant disorder that has been the SmackDown tag reign. So now's the time to get back on track.
Shelley has no problem delivering right hands. And a little something extra for Johnny Gargano.
Johnny Gargano might have earned that with that low blow a couple of months ago. Must have felt pretty sweet there for Alex Shelley.
Out into the floor.
Come on, man. You gonna get him or what? What's up?
Ring right now.
Chase me all the way around the ring for nothing.
Oh, the slingshot spear.
Go get down. Go lay down, man. Go lay down. Take it off then.
Now, slingshot spear by Gargano gives the advantage at this point to DIY.
Well, that was like something from the training ground from DIY. Clearly, there was a trap baited by Tommaso Ciampa and just sprung at the right time on Alex Shelley.
Commercial break.
Look the same since.
Tommaso Ciampa comes flying into that corner with the elbow. And now Gargano with the double knees.
Between both of these teams, it's just off the charts. Competed together for so long, both the Motor City Machine Guns for about 20 years together, and DIY for perhaps 10 years.
Teamwork playing a role early on in this matchup.
Johnny Gargano happy to gloat towards the current champs. I'd pump the brakes on that perhaps and get this match won first.
No, well, this shows the brutality of them.
That is the issue of slowing down the pace when you're in there with someone like Alex Shelley, as Johnny Gargano was tending to do there. If you have the upper hand, make it count. That is not historically something we've seen from Johnny Gargano. This is a very different personality from him of late. Although, in fairness, it did indeed take him and Ciampa to tackle.
It did. In December.
The end justifies the means.
Working on that left leg.
Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, they're so fast-paced in that ring. You can take out a leg, so slow them down.
I'm back.
And you can then rip them apart.
Had to put my little man to sleep. He crying because he couldn't take his socks off. Oh, that's little kids for you. That's little kids for you. Like, dog, really? Really?
This has been like DIY, just textbook.
Yeah, ring awareness to get Shelley off onto his own and put forth all the damage.
Well, this is not what this audience expected whatsoever.
Not at all.
The City Machine Guns who barely got out of the blocks here. And another cheap shot there from Johnny Gargano on Chris Sabin.
He's sitting right here. No. And then he said right here. He said right here. Pull the seat up. It's like, mommy sleep. I'm going to sleep. It'd be awkward with no commentary during the commercial.
Here in Chicago,
Oh, now they back.
the #1 contender match. WWE Tag Team Championship opportunity awaits on the top rope. Cross-body. Good work by Chris Sabin.
It was about 5 minutes straight of abuse on poor Alex Shelley, who finally got his way over to that tag and got in the fresh Chris Sabin, and the complexion of the match completely changed.
How about Sabin breaking loose against both Ciampa and Gargano?
Well, when your tag team partner is taking the kind of beating Shelley has already absorbed, you kind of know the deal. You might have to do this on your own. Although Shelley seemingly back in the mix already.
You saw the champs looking on. 5-hole to the outside. Street profits are the prize for these two former tag team championship teams, DIY and the Motor City Machine Gun.
Man, we need a new tag team here on SmackDown.
Modern cruiserweight style kind of guys that the locker room today had studied for years before they arrived here on SmackDown. We're now getting a taste of exactly why their reputations are so huge.
This is exactly what you're describing. Into the cover, looking for the win to become #1 contenders, but to pick out Act 2 by Tommaso Ciampa.
So much at stake, and I promise you this, throughout their long careers, the Motor City Machine Guns, as we take another look at the Champs of Street Profits side at ringside, they have never experienced anything quite as chaotic as the tag ranks here, as you can see.
Oh man, Johnny Gargano breaking up what could have been a Skull and Bones attempt by Motor City Machine Guns, Wade.
Well, in the process of Chris Sabin crashing down there, the turnbuckle got ripped off.
Well, that's exposed.
Got my beer.
Turnbuckle.
I feel like this is another filler match because how many times have they wrestled? And I was just talking about this, man. How SmackDown need to go back to 2 hours. We'll be coming up on the last man standing match for real, for real.
Taking the referees. Oh, what a big knee. Attention away and trying to use that exposed turnbuckle.
And don't get me wrong, some of them 2 hour shows felt like they were rushed because they didn't have enough time. And then it was on Fox, and they had to go off at least like 2-3 minutes earlier before 10 o'clock because the late night news come on. But bro, it'd be nice if they were on Netflix. That's an awkward way to break up that.
Alex Shelley, fairy tale ending to a nightmare for DIY.
We've seen the greatest hits of DIY right now, but it's not been enough thus far to put away the Motor City Machine Guns and claim that #1 contender spot. Although surely the end is nigh, Joe.
Remember, meeting in the middle backfired last time they went for it.
Oh,
and getting out of the way. Ciampa with the switch.
How Chris Sabin is still standing at this point.
Uncanny ability to go 2-on-1 and take advantage. And now lining up the face and delivering it.
What a beauty, right to the kisser of Tommaso Ciampa. And now defenseless is the Sicilian.
And now the Skull and Bones.
Oh, pushed them all the way off the top of the top rope. That was too high. Foot on the rope. Come on, Charles Robinson. I know you see that.
The veteran referee Charles Robinson, you don't get much past him. Worth a try.
Little Nate should be acting like he blind sometimes. Oh, ran right into the turnbuckle post. 2, 3. Motor City Machines pick up a good win. Good win.
Ciampa's skull rattled off that exposed turnbuckle. Let's take another look at how this went down. This is where Ciampa thought he pulled the wool over Charles Robinson's eyes. Charles Robinson too smart with him, but it went wrong. Face first into the exposed turnbuckle. And by Chris Sabin, we have new #1 contenders and the Motor City Machine Guns.
Motor City Machine Guns versus the Street Profits. I can dig that. What, at WrestleMania? Or is that Friday before WrestleMania?
That's presented to you. Unlike these guys, who last week in their home country had a title shot and lost. Pretty deadly or like pretty useless.
Yo, I'm telling you, anytime you team anybody up with the Miz, they're gonna get over. They're going to get over, man. And I'm an advocate for Carmelo Hayes. He just keep losing and losing and losing. Same thing happened with Karrion Kross, right? Karrion Kross wasn't really doing much, but you stick him over with the Miz on Monday Night Raw, and now he up here winning stuff.
The Miz. I'm a 9-time tag team champion. How many titles have you won? 9 times.
I mean, you lost it.
Yeah, you've had so many partners, and now you're here with a.
I mean, you lost it 9 times, right?
Basically, the Leonardo DiCaprio of tag team wrestling.
Damn.
Which leaves me standing here, Mello, wondering why you're so happy being relegated So that means I smell the cake, Elton. I smell the cake. They're not even a real tag team. No.
Understand that we are mellow, don't miss. And you two couldn't beat us on our worst.
Mello don't miss.
Us! Kim.
What?
Remember,
What? We are all him.
number one contending match, United States Championship.
Mello don't miss. It's so stupid. It's funny, bro. Like, go ahead, miss. Go ahead, man. I was about to say, who theme song is that? Start out like, Be fat.
Introducing from Canton, Ohio, with support from each and by her side. Remember, recently she was expressing support for Jade Cargill, and by doing that, she paid the price for the brutal attack from Naomi.
Yeah, that was last week in London. B-Fat got dropped from behind. She gets a little chance of some vengeance here next on SmackDown as she goes head-to-head with last week's attacker, Naomi. That is coming up next.
She better proceed with caution, I tell you that much. Let's go. I love the Pat McAfee show.
Announcement to make about a great time that is on the horizon. A big night. There will be massive surprises. We got big time sing-alongs. And hella laughs. It's gonna be a night that you remember.
I'm gonna try to check that out.
A big night.
April 9th, Wednesday. Live on YouTube X and on Twitch. That's what's up. Hey yo, man, that's crazy. My little man, like I was just saying, my little man, he pulled up his seat, sort of in front of his mother, sat down. He up been nodding off and everything. I wake him up before he can fall asleep. Say, son, take off your braces, take off your shoes and everything. Take them off, go lay down. At the same token, I'm turning around. I'm like, damn, she sleep too, so everybody sleep. I ain't complaining. Normally when I'm doing a watch along, yell at him. Man, B-Fab better proceed with caution, because I don't know if she knows what she about to get herself into. For real, I don't know if she know. She pretty much, she had a matchup last week with Charlotte, and this week she had a matchup with Naomi, who's on the road right now. And I'm liking this heel character that she's doing. A lot of people are better as heels, man. You know, one chick that one woman NXT that I wasn't too fond about, but now the character change is really dope. What's her name? Kaylani Jordan. I'm like, I don't like her for some reason. I think maybe the baby face, that smile. Like, we all got bad days. Let's be real. You know, and we all know the baby face got to come out there. They got to smile and be happy for the crowd and everything like that. But when Naomi, man, switching it up and being a heel, and this whole thing, and even the video package that they played last week where she's made out to be the bad guy. She's made out, even in the fucking video game, bro. Like, they got Naomi being one of the bad persons, man. I was like, damn, this shit crazy though. But man, like yeah, man, her really being the sort of that first black female. I ain't gonna say first black one, but for a long period, I mean, the only black woman I guess we had was Alicia Fox. That was it. That was like the only one. And then of course Naomi came around shortly after that. She was on NXT, moved up to the main roster with the Funkadactyls, and broke out and everything like that. And then Bianca came in a little later on down the line, and Sasha Banks or whatnot. But yeah, man, I don't think Naomi is going to ever get her respect.
There's BFAB a couple weeks ago. She didn't hesitate in taking on Charlotte Flair. Tonight, stepping up with a challenge that comes with perhaps a little more emotion attached to it. Out for revenge against Naomi.
She still coming up with this music?
Oh! Jim Cargill wasting no time.
Hey.
Beating down Naomi. 2 weeks ago, the Cargill herself.
B-Fab, the best thing you could do is sort of go get her and bring her ass in the ring.
They're struggling to hold her back.
There is a highly agitated and enraged Jade Cargill, who lost months of her career to former Big Three friend Naomi.
Well, meanwhile, BFAB, there's the bell to start the match, and she says, all right, I'll take advantage. Let's go right away.
Well, you can make way too many enemies in this game, and of late, Naomi, I would suggest, has certainly done that.
So Jade Cargill threw a lot of action for months. After it was revealed it was Naomi who attacked her, and all the drama in recent weeks. How about the big kick from BFAB? BFAB is on fire early on here, Wade.
Legs for days, and she knows.
I don't know about she on fire though. She just got a couple of opportunities that she's taking advantage of.
BFAB, who has been doing additional training at the Dungeon Training School, run by the legendary Natalia and Tyson Kidd. And boy, oh boy, is it paying off.
With her athleticism and her frame, she has such upside. But then you add in the fuel of intensity and emotion and passion in going up against Naomi, and you see the results she get.
Well, BFAB told me before she arrived here in WWE, she idolized Naomi. Wow,
for the win!
Yeah.
Just the playbook of BFAB gets deeper and deeper by the week. This is a woman who hasn't had too many opportunities. But everyone she's had of late, she has impressed. You mentioned the matchup several weeks ago with Charlotte Flair. Now, BFAB really held her own, and she's doing the same here. More than the same, perhaps, against Naomi.
Oh, she's in a very compromised position, though, with her legs strung up over that top rope. And now Naomi
The hell she about to do to her?
is going to hang her
Up for the trio roll?
straight down. With the damage that's done to hit the back of her head and upper back against the
That was more effective in her head than she actually did it.
The nice girl is gone. 2025's Naomi is highly volatile.
Oh, would you look at that? That modified lung blower and now the cover.
Great.
Well, surely mentally shot after that start by Jade Cargill, but talk about expanding the playbook. Have a look at this. You call it right, John. Modified kneeling lung blower from Naomi. You haven't seen that from her before. Clearly expanding her arsenal. That is what is surely an inevitable clash with Jade Cargill.
She calls out Jade Cargill.
She right there.
What a big boot by Jade! And now security. They're trying to.
I'm about to say, man, you don't kick their ass.
She's taking out security. Would you look at Jade Cargill? She's doing damage to anybody in sight. Absolutely enraged. They put their bodies on the line, protecting Naomi, I think.
Okay, all right, ladies. I have had just about enough of this, and I can see that there is really only one solution.
They're gonna go one-on-one at WrestleMania.
And that solution is this. Naomi will go one-on-one with Jade Cargill at WrestleMania.
That's what's up.
It seems both women got exactly what they wanted from GM. Nick Aldis, in fact, planet Earth got what they wanted. WrestleMania 41, Jade Cargill and Naomi had to act. From proceed with caution to step into the storm. We'll see them in Vegas.
That's what's up. Now, I got Naomi winning, though. I got Naomi winning. Jade, Naomi, and Bianca was on the same team last year. Now, how funny is it that the two ladies that were on the team last year are teaming up? And the other lady that was on the tag team is getting a title shot.
I did my job.
I think she unscathed as if she ain't do nothing, though, meaning Bianca. Okay.
You screwed yourself, but I'm the villain, right?
Even a lot of matches, man, on the WrestleMania card makes so much sense, man. Drew McIntyre versus Priest. All the shit that Priest and McIntyre was, been through with the Judgment Day, the cash in, all of that, man. I just mentioned Naomi, Roman, Seth Punk, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton. I mean, however you look at it, man, like Jey Uso, Gunther, all of them, man, all of them, they get enough story details with it. And I think the only one right now, which another match that was struggling, was the Jey Uso and Gunther. But after what happened on Monday Night Raw this past Monday, okay, yeah, I'm intrigued. But Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton, I'm like, okay, it's just they just spitting out offensive words at each other. Oh, I slept with your husband. Oh, I slept with your boyfriend. Like, there's no really story other than I'm basically trying to take your spot, I guess.
Is now, Drew. No looking for me in the shadows.
Hell, even in the tag team division,
Face to face, eye to eye, because I want you to stop playing the victim. And
Cody Rhodes, John Cena.
My victim, WrestleMania.
Kevin Owens. I heard he's going to be injured. I'm not too sure if he's going to fight it out for the next 2 weeks. And then he gets punted in the head at WrestleMania. That way he takes the vacation or gets the surgery that he needs. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking of. Because Kevin Owens, I'm not too sure if he's 100% on that. He's supposed to have the matchup with Randy Orton at WrestleMania. But if he's not going to have the matchup at WrestleMania, then they just come up with a plan B. But I think, knowing Kevin Owens, he's just going to thug it out for the next 2 weeks, get through the match, and then that's it. We ain't going to see Kevin Owens until till like the summer. Or the fall, depends on how severe the injury is. I'm telling you, some of these commercials be stupid as shit, bro. I would rather watch the Netflix feed where, during the commercial break, you just say, we'll be right back, SmackDown, we'll be right back, and just, different, graphics and videos of the superstars. Just have a cool conversation. You gotta sit through these long-ass, irritating-ass commercials. It was this one commercial, I think it was was it in the fall? Was it this past fall? I don't even know if it was this past fall, which I think it was, though. I think it was. And the skeleton. The skeleton I think it was a Snickers commercial. And the skeleton, you know, because obviously you're not you when you're hungry, and the skeleton didn't have a Snickers, so every time the skeleton will be seen in the commercial, he'd just be humping something. What? I don't know, but he was just, I think he was humping the pumpkin. I don't remember. And then he took a bite, and it was just like, yeah, Jimmy, are you all right? Like stupid ass commercials, bro. Real crazy. What's good with everybody, man? That's tapping in on TikTok. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you guys liking the live. Definitely double tap the screen, man, and follow the podcast, man. We live also YouTube and on Twitch, man. All right, man. This is Lefty commercial break right here. You know what? One thing they have not shown since he turned heel is R-Truth. We haven't seen R-Truth. And I think, man, that could have been something good they could have played into with R-Truth being upset, you know, crying, moping, and just whining about his hero turning bad guy. And, you know, I think that would have been hilarious. Knowing R-Truth, that would have been funny. But knowing, I'm pretty sure they're trying to keep everything serious. This is WWE. It is entertainment. And ain't nobody else better to pour that entertainment, yo. Block King, appreciate the follow. Appreciate the follow. That's an extreme name, though. No bullshit, though. But appreciate the follow, man. Yeah, though. Yeah, it would have been nice to see what R-Truth would have done. You know, just to, you know, make fun, make light of the situation. It's like, oh, my childhood hero, he's definitely not my hero no more. And anything that R-Truth gets, man, he turned that shit into gold. And that would have been nice. That's my theme song too on the game. I ain't even go all the way down the list. I know it was a theme song. I said, you know what? I'm gonna use that on the game. Man, I got to Evolution. I said, fuck that. It fits perfect too. I'm the young star in WWE 2K25 Evolution. Bam, that's my theme song. You couldn't tell me, man. I would have chose Batista, but that shit was locked. Evolution is a mystery. Don't you know what's
Well, folks, this is a part of my job that, frankly, is not very fun.
Okay, he might be injured.
In this industry, there's a fine line between coming back next week like everything's fine and finding out that potentially you may never set foot in this ring again. It's a cliche, but there's a reason that we say don't try this at home. I don't want to say much more because I'd rather you hear it from the man himself. But ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Kevin Owens.
All the momentum, man. If he is hurt, though, man, all that momentum. Even with Bronson Reed, man. Bronson Reed was going on a tear, fucking up everything. Half of tsunamis to Seth Rollins. What if he proclaiming that he's hurt, but actually pyro for KO? I wouldn't mind pyro for KO.
dejected, but that has been his demeanor.
But what if he just doing that shit and just like, yeah, I'm hurt. I'm not gonna be able to wrestle. And he just wound up beating the shit out of Randy Orton though. As long that they could go multiple ways though, but
I've been doing this for 25 years, and I think I can say confidently that
yeah, I think he hurt.
for those 25 years, I really gave everything I had every time I stepped foot in this ring.
Yeah, but like I was just saying, man, on the road he was on, man, and you get all the way to 2 weeks until WrestleMania, and then you might not be able to be on the show. Same thing with Bronson Reed, man. I was a big fan of Bronson Reed. Unfortunate that he broke his ankles.
Amazing opportunity, and that's the toll it takes on our bodies. Every single guy and girl back there has paid that price at different times, and now it seems like it's my turn. Because the reality is, for the last 4 months or so, I've been dealing with a pretty serious neck injury, and we didn't know what it was. We didn't really know how serious it was. Thankfully, this week, we managed to figure it out, and now I have to go get neck surgery. So that's what I'm going to do.
After WrestleMania, right?
The timing couldn't be worse because...
No?
Let me tell you, getting to be in the ring with Randy Orton at WrestleMania really sucks. And I'm really thankful for WWE for allowing me to come out here in front of you guys. And
now, we ain't buying this until this segment ends. I ain't buying it. I think he gonna trick everybody. Get way halfway up to the ramp. Randy Orton come out and then he fuck him up or something.
What I do know is the last few years I've learned not to take anything for granted, and I will never take this for granted.
I still want to know the ordeal. What's up with Nick Aldris, man? He ain't gonna never wrestle no more?
For now,
Look like that kid was sad.
I want to say thank you, and I'm sorry, guys. Thank you.
Nah, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Cue Randy Orton. Randy Orton coming out. I know. There we go. There we go. I'm not buying this shit now, bro. I'm telling you. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Randy come out. Oh, you hurt. Oh, man. What a... Now, let's see if he is. He is. But for some reason, I don't think he is. You stop getting broken. You stop questioning your faith. Yeah, I'm not buying it. I feel like Kevin Owens is about to bait Randy in on this one. Voices crying. There's blood that's trying.
Career with a pile driver last fall.
Hey, that's the part right there.
To the ring we saw.
Yeah, he talked to me.
The heated exchanges, and now the news that Kevin Owens just delivered here in Chicago.
Oh no!
Able to meet in the ring at WrestleMania.
Professional level of respect there from Randy Orton to a fellow contender.
Oh wow! Okay, he might be hurt.
Owens, despite the fact that he may be burning with hatred,
What was that about?
I gave everything for 25.
I guess Kevin Owens got upset. The fan said something.
Neck injury, surgery is needed.
I don't think that was the right time because they got a close-up shot on Randy Orton right now. They didn't even put the camera back on KO. KO must have just had an altercation with a fan. Look here, bro. I'm about to miss WrestleMania and all this shit. I'm out here being genuine and shit. You got this asshole of a fan. Hey, yo, can we go Randy Orton versus Nick Aldis?
That means that
Are we gonna flip it?
you no longer have a match.
Oh, yes, you
for
do.
WrestleMania.
You're going one-on-one with Nick Aldis. Or if it's somebody coming out, he gonna wrestle. I feel RKO coming though. He too close to Nick, and I feel like he about to, I know it. I know it.
Those voices in his head. RKOing the SmackDown General.
I feel like he's gonna take on Nick Aldis at WrestleMania.
The Piper double.
Yeah, he's more than likely gonna take on Nick Aldis. Ain't that something though? A story that culminated like that now. Kevin Owens got to go get surgery, and it can't wait neither. Damn. Unfortunate for Kevin Owens, man. It really is. Yeah, but next week on SmackDown, Nick Aldis is going to have to address that RKO. Well, hell, by the end of the night, you got 55 more minutes.
Major shakeup with Kevin Owens revealing the news tonight.
I see heroes dying. I taste blood that's drying. We gonna see, man. Yeah, I feel like he gonna take on Nick. Cause we still never really, well, at least I haven't. I really haven't got down to the bottom of why Nick Aldis ain't wrestling. Because I mean, I seen him wrestle in NWA, seen him in TNA, and it was like a year and a half ago. He came back and he wrestled in a match in TNA. I can't remember who it was against. But from that point into the time he got signed to WWE to be a general manager, I'm like, okay. So I felt like they was just going to smooth him into this role, and then eventually he was going to break out of it. But he been in this role for a little while longer than I actually thought he would have been in. But I feel like the only way to break him out of this role, if anything, he may not be a full-time wrestler. He more than likely probably be a part-time wrestler. A lot of the WWE audience don't know who Nick Aldis is. They just know him as a general manager. But if you watched him in other companies, you know who he is, man. You know who he is. Yeah. Marty, Sally, Alexis, Walter. Appreciate everybody tapping into the live stream, man. What's goody? It's perfect. It's like I believe my foot on something.
Chicago is just awesome for WWE. 21st time that SmackDown has been here. 3 WrestleManias. And this tonight is the highest grossing non-daily event ever in the All-State Arena.
This Hungry for Mania moment is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania, it's limited to everything expected it to be. The incredible Hulk Hogan with Batman himself, Mr. T.
WrestleMania, man. First WrestleMania in 1985.
The following is a last man standing match.
Okay.
The winner will earn a United States Championship match.
Mark Nash. He got a voice on him, though. I'll tell you that.
In this match, there are no countouts, no disqualifications, no pinfalls, and no submissions. The only way to win is to incapacitate your opponent until he cannot answer a count of 10.
Fatu. Yada I mean. Fuck you, man. That's what I talk about, dog. Hey, Jigga. Yada I mean. I'm telling you, man, that'll be my joke, man. Robert Jacob. Yada I mean. Fuck you, man. Hey, everything, man. I'm telling you, after every promo, I get the last word. Yada I mean. Fuck you, man. Like, you ain't trying to wrestle Jacob, bruh.
Inside every arena when this man comes out. It's like the temp rises, the clouds gather, the conditions become...
Now he got a shirt that say, I'm going to beat your ass from post to post, coast to coast. I'm pretty sure he had it from some time, but I don't think I actually read it.
Been in the presence of in my entire time in
They don't put that shit on a shirt. I'm going to beat your ass from coast to coast or post to post.
Stop of nightmares.
Yada I mean. Jacob Fatu look like one of them niggas from Southeast. You ain't trying to fuck with him.
Dealing with a monster like Strowman, and that has highly agitated Fatu.
His baby mother didn't let him see his kids today. Today is the wrong day to fuck with that guy. WrestleMania is brought to you by Snickers.
Weight, he's 385 pounds of absolute power, and as your pint-drinking, peony, jersey-wearing friend from Indianapolis would say, that makes him one big
Oh,
that is started. Last man standing. The two comes out to meet the monster, and they're already after it.
What a clash of the Titans here on SmackDown. This is 3 for the price of 1 for these two tonight. Destroy your most hated rival. Earn a US title match. And book your ticket for WrestleMania 41. Neither man can afford to lose this match.
You can already see Fatu favoring that leg from the early impact of Strowman. Is Fatu now with the big super kick and looks to generate some offense as he does. Now, what's interesting, Wade, is that Braun Strowman has never lost a last man standing match, and he's been in with some of the best.
And I don't think he's gonna lose this one tonight, though.
This fall doing it.
Yeah, if there's ever been someone who has a match they have made their own, it's Braun Strowman. And last man standing matches. I love Jacob Fatu. You rarely see him come close to losing a match, but I almost can't see how he wins this.
Went for the running power slam, but Fatu was able to counter, and now comes with the elbow.
I mean, both men already have taken major chunks out. Whoa, no way!
What right to it with the jump up moonsault from Fatu.
Well, that will definitely keep Strowman down for a
Going for another one? Nice.
Moonsault. Remember, you have to incapacitate your opponent to the point where they cannot get up before the referee reaches a count of 10.
The crowd is getting really, really behind Jacob.
Oh. That's 7.
Oh, this might be a world record. Oh,
and Strowman to his feet. Big start early on from Jacob Fatu. Last man standing. Jacob Fatu delivering the jump up mighty moonsault early on in this last man standing match.
We want tables.
master historically at this kind of match. Look what he was fading early. It's going to be a long record victory for Jacob Fatu, but in the blink of an eye, the monster is back.
Oh.
And it may be good night, Samoa Joe.
Utilizing those steel steps in the midst of this, an opportunity to get a title shot at WrestleMania.
They all bets are off in this kind of matchup. Literally, anything you want is legal, and when the price is so great, you may as well try.
Did Braun Strowman just jump off them steps? Okay, I know, right? That's what I was just saying. Did he just jump off them steps?
Bottom stand. Ooh, as the cart went flying, Fatu went flying.
One thing is heavier than it looks. I'm not gonna
It is. He took some damage there.
I need shin pads on PME next time.
Come on, Jacob, get your ass up, man.
Fatu. Well, there goes the desk. Top of the desk being used as a weapon. Anything goes, last man standing.
We should really have known that was going to happen, Joe.
Yeah. The size of these guys, too, and all the violence that's taking place out on the floor. Keep your head on a swivel. Now, Strowman just...
That was a weak shot at giving him that a shot at that the table lid. That Leon France SmackDown, man, I just know that's gonna be crazy. The Paris France for Clash of the Castle is gonna be nice. For Raw, 2 nights in a row, you gonna run that energy back 2 nights in a row. But that Leon France SmackDown, you can forget about it. That right there is gonna be live. Oh,
2 able to counter and throw Strowman right over the top of those steel steps. They'll survive the count.
I know she wanted to laugh. He up there doing the ring count with her though. For real.
Understandably, both men had a lot taken out of them, but neither one's going to give up easily.
It's a wild night here in Chicago in front of a sellout crowd, over 16,000 at the Allstate Arena, just 15 days away from WrestleMania 41, and this match to determine who will have a title shot there
That was a vicious spine buster. Got him up.
To be the #1 contender and face LA Knight for the U.S. Championship in Vegas.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, that probably would be the most not likely match people want to see. LA Knight versus Braun Strowman. I mean, I feel like LA Knight will win.
Anything goes. No pinfall submissions, DQs, or countouts, and tables are welcome. When we go up to a count of 9 there, Jacob Fatu is almost done here. A big right hand. What else have you got in the arsenal, Braun? You feel like one major hit here, and it's over for Fatu. And Strowman is going to WrestleMania to challenge LA Knight.
Get the tables. Get the tables.
Not in great shape.
Oh.
Super kick coach.
Oh boy, that was a big boot right there. I'm telling you, ain't nobody had a big boot like Tess. I'm telling you, man. Tess, back in the days, man, Tess, boy, hit you with that big boot real quick, man. I say Tess, looking back, man, if you looked at Tess, you just figured, man, yo, Tess would be the world champion. He looked like that and everything. I don't know if they ever did a documentary about Tess or whatever, but, you know, when he sort of came back, you know, I'm pretty sure he got released, but he came back and he was part of NXT. No, excuse me, ECW at that point. What, Chris Van Lee? Yeah, Chris Van Lee right there, next to the Brock Lesnar guy.
But he may be beaten in his own game here. Strowman's never lost a last man standing match.
Oh my goodness, my leg.
Yeah, he's never had an opponent like Jacob Fatu, however. That is the caveat to that claim. Strowman's great over the barrier. Fatu's running full check.
Oh!
Right to the head of Fatu. Fatu just baited in by Braun Strowman, who knows this game better than anybody. And how about how Jacob Fatu.
Damn, he got back up real fast. Oh, we going around the ring. Turn around, Jacob.
You kidding me? Oh my!
Oh my, oh my, oh my. All right, somebody gotta get up.
He went full speed. All that weight, all that momentum, rushing through the barrier. Can you possibly have your faculties or physical control after that car crash? Oh, and at 9, both men to their feet. This is outrageous. Last man standing, Fatu and Strowman.
No commercial. Oh, but this one we gonna stick with it. Okay, cool. That's what's up. That's what's up. Because normally, man, when I watch the Jones on the website,
Disbelief that either man was able to get to the
man,
beat.
long day. Yeah, when I when I try to watch SmackDown on the website, I never got more of the commercial free, ad free SmackDown. And if it was like a foreign language.
Anyone other than Strowman or Jacob Fatu, the match would be over. These two just built differently to any other human being.
Is he about to run into that fan, or Jacob about to run into him?
The resilience of Fatu, the size and power and strength of Strowman. Strowman refuses to be denied in this kind of match. And look at the way Fatu's reacting. How?
Look at the way he's reacting. Jacob Fatu just hit that shit. That's what he did.
Perpetrated on another human being. Steel garbage can in hand again. He's already dented it with his head. And a second strike. And when you see that shake and rattle rally cry of Fatu. Watch out. She just throws someone aside as he's lining up Strowman, the monster, who retaliates with the can. And again, beating him over the headway.
Talking about bouncing back
on, Jake.
in record time and now collapsing under the weight of abuse he himself has absorbed.
Watch the officials count.
Come on, Jacob. We gotta get on there, man.
Another steel chair. Remember, he was able to pull that steel chair from Timekeeper earlier in the match and deliver a significant blow.
Implements of torture wherever you look around an arena. If it's available to both men are going to use it.
They're going up to the main concourse.
He's trying to buy some time, escape the steel chair attack, and Strowman saying, you know what? I'll go right up into the fans to meet you.
Well, these fans might want to back off. Braun Strowman has quite the wingspan that's only extended further with that steel chair in hand.
Oh, right to the gut, right to the back again, to the shoulders.
That's what's up.
It has been better than advertised. Last man standing.
Yeah, this was the matchup I couldn't wait for tonight.
Night at WrestleMania. Jacob Fatu and Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman's been in complete control.
That's a cool camera angle right there.
Attacking Fatu with steel chair. Now get him up on top of the drink. He is up high on top of the drink at the end of that lower bowl.
Strowman may be unbeatable in this matchup.
No.
Oh shit! Oh.
Can you believe what we're witnessing in Chicago? They can't. Nobody can. Remember, they must beat the count of 10. It's last man standing rules.
Looks like it took as much out of Braun Strowman as it did Jacob Fatu, and the count is getting high.
They've got to get up here.
Count of 9, both of our guys up. Barely.
Take another look at this as both men from extreme height for a second. Somehow, someway, making it back to their feet. Before the count of 10. This matchup with these two competitors, after what we see, may well go on all night. I cannot see
This is awesome, man.
staying down for the count.
This is really awesome.
Struggling to stay up on their feet. I don't know if Fatu even knows where he is. Strowman's limping badly on that left leg. Both men are damaged.
Strowman promised me earlier today that he had a silver bullet for this Samoan werewolf. He connects with one of his big hitters, but the power slam, he believes Jacob Fatu will be down for the count.
Is Jacob back?
Abuse already absorbed by the Samoan.
There you go. He in the ring. Oh, through the table.
Running hip attack puts Strowman right through the table. This may be it. They are wrapped up.
4,
Broken table.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, Jacob won. Yada, I mean.
Roman could not unearth himself from. The impossible was possible tonight. After all this chaos, carnage, and destruction, Jacob Fatu has done the unthinkable of being Braun Strowman. With that move, look at how the table was just wrapped around Strowman like a shell, and he couldn't beat the 10 count. And the legend of Jacob Fatu.
What's goody, man? It's been a fun episode of SmackDown, man. Appreciate everybody tapping in, man. For real. Definitely double tap the screen. We live here on Instagram. Excuse me, not Instagram. TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. So definitely make sure you follow the 1130 podcast and subscribe to the 1130 podcast on YouTube, man. So in the meantime, in between time, next we're gonna show you what happened on the Monday Night Raw between John Cena and the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Great segment though, but I mean, come on, fill the time. That's what I'm talking about. Fill the time. Let's just fucking do something else.
Taking place each night, Thursday, April 17th, and Sunday, April 20th, at Live Beach at Fountain Vegas. That's the official host hotel of WrestleMania 41. And tickets are on sale now at WrestleManiaAfterDark.com. Do not miss that.
All right, good. Good. Excuse me. Huh? Yeah, I said go ahead. All right. Can't move.
another
If I'd have known, I would have got the charge for it.
16,000
That whole time you was
they
sitting there.
have enjoyed, including the debut of Ray Phoenix, the Motor City Machine Guns becoming #1 contenders to fight for the championships. We saw Naomi with that kneeling lung blower coming up the victory against B.
Nice finish, nice finish.
An all-timer. Last man standing. The first time Braun Strowman's ever lost a last man standing. Jacob Fatu is going to fight for the U.S. Championship at WrestleMania, of course.
Okay, so why they not going with Solo Sikoa versus Jacob there?
Cody Rhodes.
They must be holding something out though. With that story. But Jacob Fatu, I see how. Either Solo calls him the match at Mania, or after that, Jacob wins the title, wins a title that Solo couldn't do. You know, Jacob wins it, Solo get mad at him, he gets jealous, he get envy at him, and of course he turns on him though. You know. And then I would have him turn on him, and then I would have him some way, somehow beat Jacob for the title. For the title. Because I don't think Solo been taken serious lately, though.
Business and your ego outmatches your ability. You sat by my side for years and stole every secret you need to be undeniable, but you are still underwhelming.
Alright, you guys, man. We got main event time coming up. Well, main event segment, Roman, Seth, and CM Punk. So we're going to try to see what the favor is, man, in just a moment. Which I doubt he really say what the favor is.
Symbol of mastery to have it paraded around by a paint-by-numbers, sociopathic Nepo baby who is so into himself he had his wrestling gimmick tattooed for the world to see. It's not where your tattoo's at, Cody. It's what your tattoo is that exposes you to the world for who you are, a common fan like them. So after WrestleMania, the last real champion is taking that home forever and exposing you for who you are. An errand boy that got lucky.
Maybe I was chosen. But you know who chose me? They chose me. Can you say the same, John Cena? Or was it one guy in an office who chose you who's not here anymore and we don't talk about it?
Yeah, we ain't talking about him.
I'm Cody Rhodes. I'm a wrestler like my father before me. And if anybody is a company creation, it's you, John Cena, and not me. Here's what you created, pal. You created a lot of disenfranchised fans who made it easy for me.
Boy, where's that fan at right now? Is he still alive? Do he still watch wrestling or what? Boy, he used to come to quite a few. He always had glasses on, but they looked like shade glasses. Looked like shades more often the time, and he always had an I Hate Cena shirt on. There's a lot of fans you still see for until this day now. That one I don't see him. I don't see him no more.
You had to leave because you realized that your best you can't wipe my ass. I make empires for billionaires. All you've ever done is steal money from their kids. See you at WrestleMania, champ. And all the time that I have been here and everything I've been through, never once have they chanted at me, "You can't wrestle."
Oh, I like that. I like how they did that. They put all the clips up of when John was looking crazy and shit when the fans told him he couldn't wrestle though.
That was the lowdown from London, and it's hard to believe that next week's SmackDown is the final one before we land in Vegas for WrestleMania 41. Tickets are still available for SmackDown in Seattle next week. It'll include Cody Rhodes' return to SmackDown after Chris Cross.
I got a strong feeling John Cena gonna be there. Just how The Rock popped up last week in Chicago. What he at tonight?
We'll find out who that will be next week.
Oh, we got Katana Chance and Kaden Carter taking on Bailey and Lava Valkyria. There's quite a few women in that match. Ray Phoenix versus Alberto. I don't know why they just call him Alberto now. Drew McIntyre face to face with Priest.
Next week live on SmackDown in Seattle, one of the final stops before WrestleMania 41.
I got big questions.
Thank you again.
Paul Heyman.
Can you update us on when exactly Roman Reigns is going to arrive?
Hey yo, like the question I would ask, you've been standing here all night, almost 3 hours, waiting for him to come down his parking garage. Why are you not with him? Yeah, like why? Or like why he ain't with him? I'm trying to understand that. Anytime Roman Reigns pulled up at the building, man, you got Paul Heyman getting out of the car or whatever, the truck, whatever it is, man, with Roman. It seemed as though Paul Heyman got to the building before Roman could to say what he said to CM Punk, and probably also make sure he ran into Seth Rollins. I think Seth Rollins is the caveat to all this, even though the story with Seth and Punk and Seth and Roman, yeah, but I think it's really more about Paul Heyman at the end of the day. I feel like whoever wins that match is going to walk away with Paul Heyman as their manager. And I don't think it's going to be Punk. Punk got the main event, but he ain't going to win it. Roman, this is 10th WrestleMania main event, bro. More than Hulk Hogan. Ain't nobody main event WrestleMania that many times. So I believe it's gonna be Seth Rollins. I feel like Seth Rollins could use it. It'd be perfect for him. Because no one would ever see Seth Rollins or Paul Heyman lining himself with Seth Rollins. Just like we never saw Paul Heyman lining himself with Roman. But it was awesome. So I think this would be off the strength of just sticking it to CM Punk and Roman Reigns at the same time. Just by joining Seth Rollins. Man, that's really unfortunate with Kevin Owens, man. Not gonna be at WrestleMania. Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight. I don't know why I said. Did I say Braun Strowman? But yeah, Jacob versus Now you know what? I thought Braun was gonna win, but Jacob versus LA Knight. It's not a bad match. Uh-oh. Look like it's your tribal chief. He seemed upset. He slammed the door and everything. And he walked right past Paul Heyman.
Not a word spoken. And the CM Punk said he will be ready to reveal the favor when Roman Reigns arrives. Well, Roman Reigns is now here at the Allstate Arena.
He ain't wasting no time. He ain't slowing down or anything. Doing his normal little pose or anything. I don't trust Paul Heyman, right? I wouldn't trust him.
That's flags with extreme purpose, isn't it? I was going to say, this is a power walking.
It sure is a power walk.
Free tribal chief. It's been a long time since we've seen that. And that means things are deadly serious in the mind of the OTC. Chicago!
Acknowledge me.
Acknowledge me.
Oh, the ones up to the sky.
Wise man.
Hell yeah, wise man.
Is he here? Yes, my tribal chief. Yes, that's exactly who I'm talking about. Wise man. Yes, my tribal chief. Is he still talking about this favor?
Yes, he is, my tribal chief.
Yes, my tribal chief. Oh, Chicago, Chicago. I don't know how you deal with this guy, huh?
Must be annoying.
Man. Yes, my tribal chief. Should I share a secret with Chicago? Yes, my tribal chief. CM Punk wouldn't be back here if it wasn't for me. CM Punk wouldn't be in the main event of WrestleMania if it wasn't for me. And I get it, you're good people. He's from the same city as me. I have to like him.
Hey, that is almost similar to the Rock joke. That's where we live.
CM Punk's been around forever. He has wrestled everyone under the sun. Hall of Famers, legends, champions. But he's never been in that main event of WrestleMania. No, he hadn't.
That's where we live.
Not until he was introduced to the tribal chief. That's right. You hear him chant for the tribal chief in your city? I'm right here in the ring. I say we bring CM Punk out here so we can quit wasting our time, huh? Come on out here and let me hear what this favor is.
I don't think you might want to hear it. It's kind of like, I think this scenario is like, be careful what you ask for, or be careful what you know. Yeah, be careful what you ask for, because it might come true, or something like that. Because he asking about this favor, like, I don't think when he find out, he ain't gonna like it. I knew it. I knew Seth was gonna come out instead. Do 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 do. Be 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 be. Whoa. Burn it down.
The other member of the triple threat match at the grandest stage of them all, Seth Rollins, who was enraged a week ago in London when CM Punk was awarded with his first WrestleMania main event. And we heard earlier tonight taking a different approach and attitude, and seemingly reveling in this moment of discomfort with Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns, as they await the favor of CM Punk.
Well, Roman Reigns is the one enraged now. Roman Reigns wants an answer from CM Punk. What he did not want was karaoke on behalf of
Karaoke though? Damn, wait. I know he just called Seth Rollins karaoke though.
Chicago! I am a visionary. I am a revolutionary. I am set. And I wouldn't miss this one for the world. What this little favor is here. But the reality,
What's the favor? What's the favor?
Feeling it's gonna knock your socks off. And the thing about reality and you, man, they don't seem to jive very well because, well, unlike all of us, you don't like to live in the real world. But every time you step outside of your little universe, reality bites you in the ass. I don't want to do a little history lesson, but example A, heist of the century. Example B, the main event of WrestleMania last year.
What they trying? Undertaker? Oh, what's the favor? They like, dog, come on, what's the favor?
Chicago.
they wanted what's the favor
The
too.
reality, Roman, is that you underestimate CM Punk. You think you're above CM Punk. You think you don't have to worry about CM Punk. You think you ignore him. He just goes away. I tried that. It doesn't work. Now he is in the main event of WrestleMania, and that is a reality I have to deal with. You could have stopped this in War Games. You didn't. You could have let me stop it in the cage at the Garden. You didn't. And now here we are, and we're waiting on this thing.
And they chant CM Punk. They like, look here, we over it. We over it. Let's get to the favor.
Now I'm in a lot better place than I was last week when we were all celebrating.
Like, what's the favor? Come on, man.
You have no clue what that means.
CM Punk stands here because I made a promise to the wise man. And I keep my word. And the reality is, I didn't call you out here. I called Punk out here.
They stole the European chant. Roman Reigns.
You call Punk out here. I'm out here to hear from CM Punk. There's only one thing missing. Let's talk about what this thing is, shall we?
The cult of personality. I had no dreams. I've been everything you wanna be. Oh. And Kennedy.
The favor. What's the favor?
What's the favor? What's in the box?
This is about friendship. This
Friendship?
is about legacy. This is about promises made and promises kept. This is about loyalty. Paul, this goes back to 4400 Shepherdsville Road in Louisville, Kentucky, when on day one I showed up and they
Paul Heyman face though.
told you that I don't belong, and they told you to fire me, and you said no. And hell, your wise man is just that. He's wise beyond his years. Paul, you prophesized this on national television on Monday Night Raw. And if everybody else has forgotten about it, that certainly doesn't mean I have. And hell, even before that, if I could throw it back to the day you left this company on Big Show's bus, me and you and Show and RVD standing there talking amongst ourselves.
RVD.
And I mistakenly made it about me. I said, Paul, they're going to fire me. Paul, without you, I'm nothing. Paul, don't leave. And you said, no, you'll be fine. And I said, I'm sorry I made this about me. Do you remember this, Paul? I said, what can I do for you? And in that moment, you looked me in the eye and you said, Punk, when you main event WrestleMania, force them to deal with us.
Roman Reigns though.
So I'm going to force you, my tribal chief. I'm going to force you out of your comfort zone. I'm going to force you to deal with us.
Who the fuck is us? He gonna Paul Heyman?
Because at
He want Paul Heyman to come down to the ring with him?
main event in my corner, your wise man, my best friend,
Paul Heyman.
The Seth talking about I told you.
That's the favor?
I know, right? But I don't think that is, though, is it?
You understand he loves me, right? He needs me. What? I saved him. Even if I let him, he wouldn't. Wise man.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yes, my tribal chief. Let this desperate fool down easy, will you?
Oh, shit. He already, oh, that's right. He already said yes to whatever it is. Roman don't know that. That's right. That's right. That's right. This is crazy. That's why Paul Heyman look. I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. He already said yes to whatever it is.
I took you in. I made you relevant. Tell him no.
You know, it'd be funny if Seth Rollins said something though. Paul is funny. Paul is real funny.
I'm going to give you one more opportunity. Tell him no. No, my tribal chief, I can't do that.
And why you can't do that? Because I already said yes. Seth over there cracking up laughing. Oh.
Right hand after right hand.
Go to sleep.
And a GTS for Roman
Nice sell.
And now bitter rivals face off. A tearful wise man couldn't.
I still feel like Paul Heyman may side with Seth Rollins at the end of WrestleMania.
Punk saying the wise man will be in his corner come WrestleMania 41. Friendship, loyalty, Punk and Heyman in Vegas together.
That was a dope SmackDown, man. Really dope, for real. Appreciate everybody definitely tapping in, man. Okay, so the favorite is that Seth Rollins, CM Punk, wants Paul Heyman to come down to the ring with him, be his manager. I'm assuming, for the matchup. And obviously, Paul Heyman couldn't say no because he already had said yes early in the night, though. But Roman Reigns doesn't know that, because he wasn't even there. So that is really crazy. But like me and my guy Warren was talking about, I feel something coming where Seth, man, is going to play a huge factor, even though he's playing a factor into it. And it's like all about CM Punk now. This is his first WrestleMania event, and this, that, and the third. He got a favor. What's the favor? When is he going to ask for the favor? And he needs it by Paul Heyman. And Paul Heyman is his Roman Reigns wise man, but Seth Rollins is there. And I feel like at the end of the day, Seth is going to take Paul Heyman from Roman and CM Punk. I don't know. I just feel like that could happen at WrestleMania, though. But you guys, man, we also got Jade Cargill versus Naomi at WrestleMania. LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu at WrestleMania as well. And we also going to have a women's gauntlet match next week on SmackDown. The winner takes on the WWE women's tag team champions at WrestleMania, man. We 2 weeks away. I'm excited. The Super Bowl of WrestleMania is definitely about to go down. Appreciate everyone definitely rocking with me and tuning in, man, here on TikTok, man, and definitely Twitch here on YouTube, man. Definitely like, share, subscribe, and follow the 1130 podcast on all social media platforms. The reactions will be posted on the 1130 podcast social media platforms, man. Definitely make sure you tap in, man. Shout out to Brian B, Chanel, and Harley. We got episode 9 of the Beyond 1130 series coming at you guys this coming Thursday. If you haven't, definitely check out the last 2 episodes, man. It was really, really great. But you guys, man, another great episode of SmackDown. Monday Night Raw is back at 8 o'clock, man. So we back to our normal time slot of WWE this week, man. So I ain't got to figure out what I'm going to watch at the end of the night. So now it's just chill time, man. I'm about to go chill with my baby. And we're just going to chill. For real. Appreciate everybody tapping in, man. Tell a friend. From Dre, a.k.a. Dre on Wheels, man. Stay safe, stay blessed. Give all the glory to God, man. Won't he do it? See you guys Monday, right? All right. I had to get my days right. All right, you guys, man. Peace. Until next time, man. Let's get it.
There is no chance I was walking into a police station.